Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another week of brews here on TCGplayer.com. I am Conley Woods. This is round one, and we are battling with, I guess, colorless haste would be the best way to describe this deck. We're definitely red heavy, but still extremely red light, so I don't really want to call it a red deck, even though I did technically label it Eldrazi. That's just a terrible name, though. We're going to mulligan this hand. Just one land. Obviously, it's pretty bad. This also has one land, although we do have a Bromat Courier. I call him Bromat Courier. And but 2 5-drops is pretty bad, so I'm just going to mulligan this too. So not off to a good start with, what the heck? Alright, I'll keep this. Alright, we'll put this guy on top. So it's a pretty unfortunate sequence to begin with. Starting with 5 cards and not a very good hand. The good news for us is if we're gonna win with 2 spells, Reality Smasher is very likely to be that type of thing. So maybe we get lucky. Hold my Crumbling Vestige. Remember that this comes into play tapped, but it doesn't actually come into play tapped. It gives you a mana immediately, so it's as good as playing a land. And in the world where I draw a bunch of other lands, I would prefer to have Crumbling Vestige in my hand so I can make colored mana for things like Scrap Heap's Grounder. I have no idea what my opponent is on. Usually I would say some type of Esper or something, but I am honestly not sure. Here I want to play my land anyway, so I'm probably just going to play the Matter Reshaper and not the Thopter. He might even make me sacrifice this, which would be... Oh, sure. That's fine. That actually frees me up a little bit because now I don't have to worry about the fact that I don't have colored mana for the ability on this. And again, I want to play my 3rd land anyway. I have 2 5-drops in my hand, so I might as well just play the Matter Reshaper and save, be a little more mana efficient and save the 2-drop for later. Oran Reef is a pretty good one. Alright, First Blood. Try to resolve this. That's getting countered. Sure. Negate. Main deck negate. I'm going to deck Glimmer. Okay, so he probably needs a land. Otherwise, this would be a pretty bad move on him. So if we draw a land here, literally any land in our deck besides Ruins of Oran Reef, we'll be able to cast Reality Smasher and go to town. And that'll be our best chance to win. He might have Fumigate to back it up. But if he doesn't, and even if he does, to be fair, we have another Reality Smasher, so we have another Reality Smasher and a Matter Reshaper, so it's not like we're dunzos. But if he does not have a Fumigate, if he's on any other type of plan here, I can't imagine him winning. We also have a Crumbling or Ruins, so we can maybe make Reality Smasher bigger if we happen to hit a land or something. This looks like a Fumigate. Oh no, it's Obnixilis. Okay. So here I'm just going to... Oh, no, I have lethal. I drew a land. Okay. I was going to say I was going to attack him, regardless of the fact that this has counters, because if he goes to 1, then Obnixilis is useless because he can't plus him, and he's stuck at 2. But I drew a land, so I was able to attack for 9 anyway. So somehow won on our mulligan to 5 with terrible opening hands. Like I said, if you're going to win off of one card, having 2 copies of it, Reality Smasher is going to be that card. Both of our other 3 cards were, fine. They removal, I guess. So against this is literally my first game ever with this deck. So oh no, I guess it's just not sure. I played 1 match. My second match ever with this deck. So I'm not exactly sure what I'm doing here, but I'm going to try to go, obviously, my anti-control plan. So the spatial contortions go out. Usually Eldrazi Obligator is a little bit worse because of a lack of creatures, but it's still a 3/1 haste, which is fine. Key to the City is fine, it's just a draw spell. And we definitely want to bring in Warping Whales and Transgress the Mind. And and a Fleet Wheel Cruiser. So we freed up enough room for this. But I definitely have to take out a couple more cards. So Bromat Couriers are staying. Scrounger stay. Copter stay. I could probably take out 2 of these, I guess. And Pia. I could take out Pia. It's not that good. And I would prefer to use my colored sources on Transgress Lines. This looks pretty solid to me. So we're going to give this a shot. A little more disruptive. Key to the City to draw some cards. Warping Whale to counter sweepers. And yeah. Oh, no, wait. I missed the Transgress. I'm at 59. Oh, okay. I just didn't drag it. All right. So looks good. We'll be back for Game 2 here momentarily. TCGplayer.com. I'm Conley Woods. 1 second. All right. Welcome back to Game 2 of Round 1 here with our colorless deck. Colorless Haste Aggro. We brought in these Transgress the Minds, and our opening hand is quite good because it's got 2 of them, but we don't have any of our colored sources. That would include Aether Hub, Corrupted Crossroads, Crumbling Vestige, or Unknown Shore. So we have 14 colored sources, and we didn't draw any of them, which makes me hesitant to keep this hand. It does have Ruins, Double Seagate. It's reasonable against control, as long as I don't want to try to win quickly. I think it's a reasonable hand, but if I do want to try to win quickly, it's pretty bad. I'm just going to go ahead and keep it and have faith that we hit some black sources relatively early on. Like I said, we do have 14 of them. Why can't I have 2? Oh, he had a good stopgap for our. Does it bring him into play tapped, or does it? Yeah, so you can't tap a Copter in response, which kind of sucks, but that's okay. So I should play the Scrounger for. Actually, I could play Copter here and then get a counter on the Scrounger. I don't need to really. Yeah, I will. That's fine. I'll get Copter into play because it's probably the harder card for him to deal with. He probably only has Stasis Snare. Doesn't get hit by Fumigate. Alright, so he's going to stop our haste here. I think I just play. I'm going to try Scrounger first. It might get countered. And if so, I'll play the Courier after. Oh, it didn't get countered. Okay, so in that case, I'm just going to put a counter on it at the end of turn. You might have a Stasis Snare here. This is where we really need that colored mana so we can start transgressing them and then resolve a couple of our threats. I don't mind losing 1 or 2 to stuff like Scrappy Scrounger there, which is fine. Alright, I'm just going to play Matter Reshaper with the counter here. He didn't do anything. He didn't even glimmer. That is an interesting turn. Alright, so he could have a lot going on here. We still haven't drawn a colorless source, so I'm just. I kind of want to attack with Thopter, but if he has a Stasis Snare. Actually, it won't even be that bad. I have another Thopter, I guess. Alright, I'll go ahead and attack with Thopter. So if I can get rid of one of these Transgress the Minds and turn it into something valuable, that'd be awesome. Nice. I mean, Transgress the Mind is valuable. It's more valuable than the Bromat Courier, to be honest, but. How's he got? Avacyn? Would be a weird card for him to have. Oh, okay. He's just making me sacrifice something. That's totally fine. Alright, we did hit, so I'm just going to discard... maybe I should discard one Transgress. Because I don't have a second black. And he's down to 3 cards. Yeah, I'm going to discard one Transgress. If I'm successful here, which I obviously expect to be, he'll be down to just 1 card. Oath of Liliana, so I don't really care about that. So I'm just going to take this Sorin. He doesn't have black in either world. We actually could very easily win this game. I'm going to go ahead and play the Thopter, and I'm going to play Bromat Courier, even though I can't give it a counter, because I'm just going to use it to feed the Copter next turn. So that was a pretty good turn for us. Alright, he is Black Source, so he has access to Oath of Liliana next turn. That's not... doesn't worry us. I don't have black to return this, but I might hit it off this, so we'll see. And yes. No, but I'm still going to... I guess I should just... No. Yeah, I guess I'll just discard this. Haste doesn't matter, I don't have red, so... in both worlds, it's kind of awkward. I'm going to probably end up sacrificing the other one to put a counter on this. Alright. We're pretty protected against Oath. We have quite a little... oh, he's not even playing Oath. What did he just do? Gain myself some life. Because why not? Because that's what you need against control. Transgress can't cast. I'm glad I discarded the other Transgress. That worked out well. I could have Seagate Wreckage here. I expected to be able to cast whatever I drew, but that didn't work out. But I can still Copter it away. So I think I'm still just going to Copter via this so I get the most damage. I don't know what he has, but he should have... I would have expected him to play Oath there. I guess he was just trying to draw a Wrath because he knows I would have sacrificed Bromat Courier. But the thing is, in that world, that means something else is tapping on Thopter, so it still saves him quite a bit of damage. This Transgress is useless without the Vestige, so I'm just going to go ahead and discard the Transgress. And then I'm going to go ahead and play this so I can activate a Seagate Wreckage. I'm going to make a... black or red is pretty... I'll make a black, sure. Need to make mana first. Draw a card, use all my colors. Hit an Aether Orb that's useless. Okay. Aether Orb's not actually useless because it lets me rebuy one of these Scrap Heap Scroungers. Guaranteed. So it's not actually that bad. This is not the Oath. Oh, no, he just didn't tap it correctly. You really should have played this last turn. So I kind of just want to sacrifice here. Either way, I'm just going to feed one of these things into this, so sacrificing this is better, because I can return it. Oh, or I could just play this. No, this is Sunny Stick. What am I talking about? So I should... and mate. He needs something else besides to even live through the turn, so. Well, alright, we got there with, I would say, 2 very mediocre hands and overall mediocre draws. We got there in very different ways, which is kind of nice. I expect that to be one of our better matchups, the slow, grindy control deck that doesn't draw Fumigate. And we did resolve the Transgress to protect a little bit against Fumigate, but there were a couple turns in there where it could have gotten us. But I'll still take it. We'll be back for round 2 here momentarily with our hasty colorless. I can come up with a sweet name for these decks. I'm losing it right now. We're trying to come up with a good name. I'll figure something out. We'll be back for round 2. Thanks for watching. TCGplayer.com.